I was at a meeting recently of fellow professional speakers, and one of my colleagues asked me for my opinion on automated connection bots on LinkedIn. These are basically algorithms. It's a tool that does the connecting for you at a rate you couldn't do yourself. So you create your connection request message, and it will send them out based on your criteria to as many people as possible. Now, I know people who use this on a mass scale, and they're not interested in networking. They're interested in broadcasting, in marketing. If you've seen any of my previous videos, if you've read any of my books, you've read any of my blogs, you'll know that's not an approach that I can advocate. My colleague was taking a slightly more tempered approach where the connection request was written in his own language, his own style, and when people were responding, he was coming in and then building the relationship. So that's a little bit better, but I still wouldn't be wholly comfortable with it from my own personal approach. I think networking is about relationships, and I think that social networks like LinkedIn are about connection. They're about relationships. They're about a human touch, and a bot can't replace the human touch. Somebody asked me, could I film a video about how do you find new people and connect to new people on LinkedIn? Now, yes, there is this software that will do it for you, but the software can't replicate that human touch, not to the degree you can do yourself. If I'm looking for key people to connect to on LinkedIn, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to search whether it's by company, whether it's by job title and location, a range of different factors for people who might fit the bill. I then look at their profile. I read their profile. I try and see what we might have in common. I try to see where I can start a conversation with them that makes sense, ideally about them, not about me. Most of the bot requests I get talk about the person who wants to connect with me and not about me. People are interested in people who are interested in them. By reading someone's profile, by commenting on something that stands out that you have in common that's of interest to you, and showing that you're not just paying lip service, but you actually mean what you say in the way you write it, you're far more likely to get a positive response. And not just get a positive response, but get positive engagement, human engagement. And if you're using LinkedIn for more than just broadcasting your message to a group of people you don't care about, then that human response is so important. What I'll also look for and again, I don't think a bot can do this for you. What I'll also look for when I'm looking at people to whom I want to connect is who we know in common. I want to use the referral functionality within LinkedIn. It's based on the first 3 of the 6 degrees of separation. So it looks at who we know in common, who our mutual contacts are. And what I would much rather do is see that we know someone in common and then look at who I know, who I feel knows me best, is most likely to know that person well, would be comfortable introducing us, and then personally ask them for a referral or an introduction. I think that's far more powerful, and it's far more likely to get engagement. So when you're looking for who to connect with on LinkedIn, before you get tempted by the ease of automation, just think what you'll be sacrificing in terms of the human touch.